Welcome back to another month of Lit Chicks, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. All the holidays. Any holiday you celebrate.
All of them. Happy, merry, yes.
Valentine's Day. Halloween. Thanksgiving.
It's the end of December, but we love Christmas.
Yes.
We just love it in our family, so we refuse to give it up.
Yes, exactly. So this is the last Christmas gift to you. And this month we read We Met in December, and it was super cute.
I loved it.
I feel like elevated, hallmarky. It actually,
yes,
it reminded me of, probably also because of the setting, the movie Notting Hill.
Yeah, it's a very ode to Notting Hill, like vibes.
Yeah, it was really cute. Made me want to go back to London and be surrounded by all the lights and stuff. And be
I wondered, like, for the people that have traveled or are from there, like, did it give you like that nostalgic feeling?
Yeah, I was like, why can't I be walking down a beautiful street and go to a bookstore and a cafe? And instead, we're here in Florida, where it's actually kind of cold.
It's actually kind of cold.
So, hence the sweaters. But yes. So in this book, we have Jess, and she is moving from like a smaller town in England to London, so the big city. And then she was able to find, like, she met up with an old friend, and her friend has like this ginormous house on Notting Hill, but she decided to like have roommates, like separate the house or whatever. And she's like, great, let me move, let me get a new job. She got a really cool job in publishing, which is like everyone's dream.
Yeah.
So a few weeks before Christmas, and she moves in and whatnot, she goes to visit so she can check out the house and check out Becky, her friend, and the other people that she's gonna be moving in with. So they have a little get together, and there she re-meets, I guess, because Becky's her friend, friend from college. And then she also meets Alex and Emma, who will also be their, I should say, flatmates, because that's what they say there.
Flatmates.
They're flatmates. And right away, there is a sort of connection. Between Alex.
There's a little spark of something there.
Oh my god, yes. With the British accent that I cannot do.
Yo, we choose a lot of British books.
I know, it's actually right too. We're what is it called? Anglophiles?
A bit of Anglophile.
We like the British.
Us Florida girls.
Maybe we're just kind of sad because it's always like sunny and hot, whatever, and we want to be cold and dreary.
Give us the dreary books, please.
Well, yeah, so probably. So Jess meets Alex, and she's like, "Oh my god, this guy is so cute."
Yeah.
And he's
like,
also
so
really
her
nice.
type.
Yes, he's really nice. He was a lawyer, but then he decided to stop and become a nurse, to train to become a nurse. So he also has a good heart.
A good heart. A serving heart.
Yes.
He wants to help out.
Yeah. So then that night they all hang out, they drink, they get kind of drunk, some of them or whatnot, and then that's it. That's pretty much what happens. And then Jess goes off to a vacation, like a holiday vacation, with two of her best friends. She comes back, and then she moves in, starts her job and everything. And then, the one rule that Becky has is that there cannot be no relationships between the flatmates.
She's like, I don't want to ruin this that I've got going on. Don't screw it up.
No roommates. Because there's also another roommate. It's an older guy. He's a chef.
It's a big house of personalities, which I love. Like, I love that whole hodgepodge of people.
Yeah, it's nice. It keeps things interesting throughout the book, and it gives it more of that like movie feel where you have like all these really eccentric characters. So then she gets back, and then somehow one of the nights, I believe, she wakes up and then she sees Emma, who's like beautiful. She's described as really beautiful, gorgeous, like, fashionable, really put together. Like she's one of those girls that you feel like
a British Barbie doll, like has her whole life together and look together.
Correct. Yes. Like I'm like, wow, like I can just picture her like super pretty, gorgeous, whatnot. She sees Emma coming out of Alex's room early in the morning and looking all, after, whatever.
The walk of shame or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, the walk of shame, except she probably doesn't look that shameful because she's the Barbie, like you said. She probably looks beautiful.
She probably looks like fabulous.
Yeah, like in the movies when they wake up like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm a mess. I'm just like, do you wake up with your hair blown out already? Like,
no mascara smudges.
Why do you look like this?
How?
I'm like, I never looked that. So she's like, oh no, okay, this is happening. She doesn't say anything to Becky, obviously, because she doesn't want to get anyone in trouble. But then she's like, oh man, but I kind of
I was digging him, like, and now she's leaving the room, like, she's just like that definition. I just peeped something. I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Yeah, so she's like, okay, bye. Slowly creeps into the corner.
Pretend I don't see that.
And then the benefit of this book that we got is that we also get Alex's side of things, which is really cool, which is, I really enjoy, because then we find out throughout the book that it's actually not like a relationship or anything that he has with Emma. It's really just like a friends with benefits kind of thing, right? Like, he sees it as that way, she sees it as that way, but then because, you know, all these rom-com books, there's always miscommunication.
Always that miscommunication.
Oh my god. Jess is like, oh, there's something more. They probably love each other, blah, blah, blah.
I love that there's his narration though, because he is very like, I'm when I say there's no emotional attachment from him, zero. Like, he's doesn't long for her. He's just like, they meet and she leaves. That's it.
Exactly. Done. And then, like, so the whole book takes place in the span of a year.
Yes. And
within this year, we see, you know, Jess, you know, try to meet other people, try to, like, stifle that feeling that she has for Alex. Meanwhile, still growing a friendship with him, because they take, like, weekly walks throughout London, and they really grow to know each other and really care for each other.
They develop, like, a straight friendship, like a BFF relationship. Plan events together, do things together, schedule time together, and in this time they grow, like the bond grows stronger and stronger and stronger.
Yeah, it's really actually genuinely sweet.
It's
like,
very
how
sweet.
they and then I like just the whole chemistry with all of the roommates too, actually, because Becky, like, you'll see them coming home from work and the way they interact with each other, like, oh, let's make margaritas and stuff like that. So you really see them all grow and get to know each other even more throughout the span of a year, and all the changes that comes along with it. And so Alex also slowly starts to realize things as well, and feelings, and
he's like, ugh. He also had a rule, like, he's like, the rule of the house he was applying to his life, like, don't get attached. I need to finish becoming a nurse. I'm not trying to get in a relationship. That's why the thing with Emma was working. But meanwhile, his brain, his heart is falling in love with Jess.
Yeah, like, he slowly he's like, wait, why is this guy talking to her? She's going on a date?
Like, I have some feelings happening in here that I don't like.
Yeah. It sounds like a pirate. But on the outside, he's like, oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, he's like,
oh, you're on a date.
Good for you.
Wow. Rips out his heart. So yeah, so you can this is a feel-good Christmas, so you can kind of guess how it ends. But despite that, a lot of things happen in the book. Some parts get a little bit dramatic, like melodramatic, I should say, and it's just really cute.
This is one of the reasons why it's like a cozy read, because she spans it out in a whole year, and a lot of things happen in a whole year. Friendships, bonds become stronger, new people meet, new people come in their lives, good things happen, bad things happen. So it's just one of those cozy reads, and a lot of good things happen, and you're just like, oh, all this happened in 1 year.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But you know what?
It's true.
It's possible. It can happen. A lot of those things can all happen in 1 year.
It's very true.
But yes, but it's very sweet.
Yes.
All right, so sexy factor.
So it wasn't an overtly sexy book. She was good with descriptions, like, of feelings, like, oh, when I see Alex, I feel this certain way, you know, I like his look, I like this. But when it came down to doing the nitty-gritty, you don't get any of that.
No.
And it's just fine. Like, some people, we need that, you know, like, we might read the opposite and we're like, let me get something more tame. This book is a lot more tame in the best way.
Yeah, it was still super entertaining.
Yeah.
And I mean, there is, like, the mentions of hookups.
Yeah,
and
I mean, we see Emma leaving the room all
the time.
Yeah, actually, yeah. It's almost like a daily thing. Like she checks it off in a log. Monday.
Yeah, like she'll give him
Tuesday.
the look, and he's like, "Oh gosh, she's giving me the look." Because Alex is also kind of like nervous. He's like, "Oh god, okay, it's gonna happen." But yeah, there's a mention of that, and then her other friends, like one of them is trying to get pregnant, so they mention that a lot. So they mention sex a lot in that sense, but it doesn't. Yeah, like how you said,
no details of the act.
No things.
You can feel comfortable in that aspect.
Yeah, perfectly fine. And then masculinity factor.
I would say all of the men except one. They were a 3. They weren't horrible. They weren't.
Why did you point to me? Except one.
No, you
except one. I'm like, I'm masculine.
No,
toxic.
You're very toxic. The one from the blind date that just met.
Yeah. Yes. The guy from the blind date. Yes. He was a douche.
He was a douche. She tries like dating for a while, a very short while.
Like I can relate to her. I can relate to her.
One day, and the guy just like, oh, I don't like it. I didn't feel comfortable with him. So he's, I don't know, like a 2, or which one's the bad way?
He's like a 1.
He's a 1, yeah.
I don't know. I think 1 is a way.
Okay.
I feel like we switch it every time. I can't remember.
We'll get that together for the next one, guys. Sorry. All the guys were good.
Yeah.
One of them wasn't.
Yeah, Alex was great. He was a great guy. I mean, he gave up law to go into nursing, and like that's a big major thing in his life. The whole book,
and like his family still, some of them haven't accepted it, kind of thing.
They're like, a nurse, like why?
Yeah, like the pay grade and the respect.
Yeah,
you know, it's like it's a step down for a lot of people.
Yeah, like even his ex-fiance, when he decided to go into nurse, I mean, obviously because he's an ex for a reason, she's like, why don't you become a doctor instead of a nurse?
Why a nurse?
And he's like, okay. Yeah, like, why does that matter? So then, movie rating?
Movie rating, this is like a perfect Netflix movie to me, like...
I think it'd be PG-13.
A PG-13, like, you don't get anything to make you uncomfortable, but it's still very adult.
It is very adult.
It's still very adult, you know?
Yeah, you're not gonna get bored or anything. It's not, like, I think it's elevated Hallmark.
Yeah.
Like, really feel good, but without all the cheesy corniness.
Without the cheesy corniness.
I mean, there's some parts that are cheesy corny, because it's still a rom-com book, but it's not like...
It's not so off-putting where you're like, oh, you're disgusting, why are you so happy? It's not like that either.
Correct. But yeah, PG-13 would be great. So, takeaways, anything you wanted to read to us? A quote?
It's story time. I'm just kidding. So this is a quote from the book, from Jess's point of view. I wanted to share it because I feel like this is all our point of view. Ours, how we love romance. It's really cute. She says, the trouble with me, I've always been a daydreamer, always been a sucker for a romantic film, always loved a good book with a good old-fashioned happily ever after ending. Isn't that us?
Oh, that's so
me.
us.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's us.
This is why we do this. This is why, because we are suckers. Like, these are the books that I want to read. Like, I mean, I love all types of books.
Oh yeah,
I love all types of love books, right? Yeah. Like like how you said, sometimes you want the raunch, and sometimes you want this feel good that, you know, there's a happily ever after.
I know that they end up together sometimes. Yes. Just give it to me, please.
Like, it's fine. We just want it. Just give it to us. So mine is, she goes through lots of ups and downs in this one year. You know, she tries to date. She's fighting feelings for Alex. You know, she might meet certain people throughout the book. You know, a lot of things happen in a year.
A lot of things.
Right? And then sometimes you tend to lose hope. If, you know, you're not, you know, where you want to be, right?
Yes.
So this is like her thought process when she's thinking of this part. So, it says, I think I might have struck lucky the first time. It has to happen to some people, doesn't it? I mean, statistically speaking, for all those people kissing frogs, there has to be a 1 in a million chance that I'll be the one who ends up with the prince.
You know, that 1 in a million. Don't give up hope, ladies.
They're
Don't give up hope. Don't
They're
give up hope.
somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, they're there somewhere. And then, you know, in the meantime, you know, enjoy the ride, I guess, you know, because it might be a long ride. But it's just, it'll happen.
It might be a long ride.
This is supposed to be encouraging. Not depressing.
It might be horrible and lonely and bleak.
There's a lot of weird people out there, and
there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Keep chugging.
Just go for it. Just go for it. Go for any chance. And I think, you know what, Jess does that in this book. She goes for a lot of chances. Like,
she does.
As timid and as like insecure she can be, she definitely tries.
Yeah, she tries.
She tries to put herself out there with not just relationships, with her job.
Yeah.
And you know, situations and like
so true.
Experiences.
So true. Like, you just have to put yourself out there, and guess what? If this date isn't good, if this guy was a jerk, just keep chugging, girl, because
just keep chugging.
Just keep Of course, she thinks the other one.
I mean, but that's how you can get a bottle of wine and hang out with your girlfriend.
You can keep chugging while you're chugging.
Chug all the chugs, all the things. But, you know, it's just, like you said, this is why we read these books, because it does give you...
You're gonna get your hope. You're gonna get your print sooner or later. I had to find the book.
We have a lot of books around us, so...
We have phones, we have books, we have laptops.
Fine.
I found it. Read it.
There you go. Really cute. Even if December's over, you should still read it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think it'll help put a little light in your life.
Put a little love in your heart.
Alright, until next time, yeah. Bye!
Bye!